Mike, there's been a fair bit going on this week around
Yep.
the club, players in, players out, etc. How have you kept the team focused on the task at hand?
Well, I think we've got just a really great group of guys, really mature. We're focused on the start of the season and the group that we have, and ready to go for NBL 26, defend our home court, playing at the entertainment center, playing in front of our fans again. I think there's a lot of things that keep us focused on the job at hand, and we'll be ready to play.
No doubt, you lose another big, but how much attention goes into trying to find a replacement, and how eager are you to get somebody else in?
Yeah, well, I think obviously there's a roster, that we have a lot of confidence in. We've built the roster for a lot of depth with our bench players, role players, starters, how we sub it out. So, yeah, we're searching and we'll figure out that piece, but we're really confident in the group that we have. And, playing on Sunday, we'll go with the group that we have, and then we'll figure the roster out.
Speaking about Sunday, how excited are you as a coach? You've had a whole off season of planning and trying things, but to finally be here, the season's starting for Adelaide 36ers.
Yeah, well, our main focus has always been the NBL season. And that's what we've talked about from the beginning of training camp, is being ready to start the season, and then where we go and how we move along during the year. So, this is step one in NBL 26. It's always really important to get off to a really good start in a 33 game schedule. And so we're focused on that. I think we'll be really, really excited to play on our home court in front of the fans again, and start building our brand and our identity with this team and this year.
You got your first look at the team with Bryce in it last weekend. On reflection now, a few days on, what did you make of his performance and the team's performance as a whole?
Yeah, and I would say also with Isaac Humphries with the group, just because he was slowed with some injuries. So, yeah, we're a work in progress. I think that, there was some really good moments in that game. I thought through 3 quarters, we found ways to connect and, threw really good punches at a really, really high caliber opponent. And I thought it was a great matchup for us. We're going to be in flux, right? There's going to be some growing pains, and there's some really good possessions, and there's some possessions where we have to have a little more connection. But, I love our intensity, and I love our ability to communicate and keep talking. And, we'll grow. They'll get used to playing with each other more. The more minutes, the more reps. I'm just excited about where it potentially can go.
Now, Brisbane, for some reason, have our measure in recent years. Back to 2023, they've won 6 of the last 7.
Yeah.
Can you put your finger on what it is about Brisbane and us that we seem to be our focus?
Yeah, I probably can't, to be honest with you. I was only involved with the last 3. And, one of the guys that beat us up was Isaac White. That's why we went and got him, a little bit, they're a good team. They got really good players. Their 3 imports are impressive imports. There's some matchup things there. They've got a little bit of different group. We've got a really different group. Right now, we've only got 3 returning players from last year. So, I don't know how much the history will play into this, as in us just preparing and handling our business and being the best version of ourselves at Sunday at 4 o'clock.
Now, is there any bonus for you that you get to watch a couple of Brisbane Bullets games before they've really seen us play properly?
I don't really know. I guess from a scouting point, it's good to just see, their habits and tendencies and what they're trying to do. Matchup wise, it's always good to see your opponent a little bit, maybe answer some of the unknowns. But they saw us play too. We've been in the blitz, and we played on Sunday night. So I think both teams will be ready to play. It'll be a really fun environment, and it'll be fun to get out there and put on the home uniforms.
And just a final one, it sounds like we're about to hit a sellout again to make it 22 straight. It must be pretty exciting just to see that momentum keep rolling into the year.
Yeah, well, our fans, I believe we have the best fans in the NBL. We love the entertainment center. We love playing in front of them. There's a different atmosphere, different energy. I know everybody's been ready for this. It'll be fun to have Bryce Cotton in a blue uniform in front of our fans at home Sunday. I think everybody's excited about that, and just potentially where this team can go and what's ahead of us in this journey.